Hi guys, as promised, I'm going to show you another one of the sections, or what we're calling garden rooms, within this side bed that we've made. So we'll go through the path here, and I thought I'd show you the one next to the cottage garden. Since we've already done the cottage garden, we'll show you this one. And this is obviously one of basically 4 sections that we've done. And it has a path next to it, of course. And we have this big pear in it. So all this stuff sits underneath the pear. It was trimmed up, so these plants are getting a little more light than was expected. But I'll show you what we did. I'm not sure how well you can see it from this side, but I thought I would come in from a different angle since you got to see it mostly from the other side the other day. I'll try to move the camera slowly so that we don't make you sick. Okay, so this is pretty much all I decided to do in here, because it is a shade garden. I will be adding more plants in the middle there, but I wanted to not stress the pear too much with the underplantings. And these were bigger, so we try to go outside the drip line, mainly with the bigger plants, and start there. So we have the purple Pallas heucheras, or coral bells, whatever you call them. And then we have a hosta, and I think this is Francie. Let me check and see. Yes, it is. It's Francie. I have the tags here. Let me see if I can get it in front of the camera. Oh, there it is. Okay, hosta Francie. And the variegated ones, of course, do a little bit better in the sun, so they seem to be fine. So does the Pallas purple. They're getting a strong dose of morning sun, since 2 pairs were taken out beside them that used to shade this area. And what else we did was we planted up a wheelbarrow within this garden. And you can no longer see the wheelbarrow because the potato vine has taken over. Believe it or not, that's only 2 potato vine. They have grown that much in 3 weeks. No joke, 3 weeks. We put this in 3 weeks ago, this whole bed, and this is how well the plants are doing. We did add organic matter, cow manure. I think to this section, we probably added 2 bags of cow manure. We added peat moss. I always add peat moss into my beds. Our plants here are like the acidic soil. In New Jersey, we have very acidic soil, and they are loving it. In here, I do have a Super Bells petunia and a Super Petunia Vista. Let me see if I can get it so you can see the Super Bells. It is unfortunately being buried by, okay, you can see it peeking out there now. That's Super Bell chiffon. I believe, is it yellow chiffon? Super Bell's double chiffon, it's called. You can't really see it. I'm sorry about that. But we also have a Super Petunia's Vista in there. I just put one plant in thinking it would go mad. But this potato plant is totally shading it out. We have the coleus in here. This beautiful coleus. It's gorgeous. And behind it, we have some impatiens in the barrow. You can see the barrow handles there. And I have some red grass behind that, which is now starting to take over. I can try to go behind it so you can maybe see it a little bit. But everything in here has been happy. Even though some of these plants are shading out some plants, they're still blooming. So it's pretty good, pretty good. These are good plants. But the impatient has gotten really big in the back. Now you can see the barrow. There's the barrow. And you can see the red grass. And here I have some seeds growing. I'm trying to think. I think coneflower and maybe some Gerber daisies. I'm not exactly sure. I have to look at my seed packets because the little tags have just totally worn off. So I can't see it from. Sorry, it's getting very sunny in that direction. It was blowing out the exposure there. But this is what it looks like from this side. And you can kind of see it's just along the house, probably the ugliest part of our house, where we have all the utility, the gas, the electric, the cable. It's all there. I haven't done anything to cover it because this just this new garden kind of just gets your attention and wows you, so you don't even notice them anymore, so they don't bother me. But eventually I will probably put screens up or paint them or do something to make them look better. But this is this garden. And so if you want to do a smaller, obviously this is a big project. It takes up the whole side of our yard. One day I'll do measurements to let you know what the measurements are of this garden. Sorry about the lighting, it's gotten bad. And eventually we'll tell you what these plants are. But if you want to do it on smaller scales and you like the look of this really worked out good. We just used an old barrow. We finally replaced it. My husband said, oh, I'm going to take that out to the curb and see if the trash man will take it. And I was, no, don't take it. I'm going to plant it. And it worked out really good in there. So I'll back up a little bit so you can see it from the wider view. And so that's that design. I think it turned out really good. It was simple. It's low maintenance, extremely low maintenance. We did have to put some slug bait down. We do put the baits under the hosta here. And I do use some Dawn dish detergent in water to keep the deer from eating the hosta, because I know that's a problem. It's a problem for us too. But just to keep the deer out of them, they seem to not like the taste. And I just go around. I bought a big sprayer and I just quick hit them, and it seems to keep the deer away from them. Other people have said they don't have luck with that, but I think it might be more that you're just not spraying enough. Every time it rains, you have to spray them. I don't think the sprinklers seem to wash it off too much. And if they don't visit constantly, they really just find out that they don't like it and they don't come, because we have plenty of deer. We're right on a blueberry field. Right behind the house across the street from us is one of the largest blueberry farmers in, I think, America. All right, so thank you.